Are you thinking about selling your home in Dallas, Texas, but you're just not sure where to start? In this video, I will break down the entire selling process from beginning to end. So make sure you watch to the end because missing one of these steps could cost you thousands of dollars. Real estate is one of the greatest financial tools in the world, yet it is rarely taught in our schools or shared within our family traditions. My name is Dustin, and my goal is to provide education, insights, and real-world life scenarios to help you navigate what many people believe are one of the greatest financial decisions of your life. Welcome to my channel. Let's go. Okay, let's dig in. First things first, are you really wanting to sell your home? Are you really wanting to do this? Or is this something you thought in passing because your neighbor just sold 2 weeks ago for a record amount? If the answer is yes, and you definitely want to explore selling to see if it's a fit for you, then let's continue. The first thing you're going to want to do when exploring the idea of potentially selling your home is to find out what your net is. This calculation is very simple. It is a realistic number for what you think your house could sell for, minus your mortgage, minus any commissions and closing costs, and we put this on our net sheet. Comment below if you like our net sheet, so all you have to do is plug in your numbers. I'm a big numbers guy, and the reason why I recommend doing the net sheet before you reach out to a qualified real estate agent is it gives you a chance to talk this over with your family and see if it's a potential right move for y'all at that time. Bringing in a real estate agent too early in the process actually can be detrimental. Agents can be a bit much sometimes. They have a tendency to overpromise and underdeliver on the results you seek, so let's make sure the numbers make sense first and foremost. By the way, if you're finding any value in this video, if you could do me a huge favor by liking, comment, and subscribe to my channel below, thanks, I really appreciate it. Let's get back to the video. Okay, you've gotten the net sheet, the numbers make sense. Now the next step is, let's set a meeting with that professional real estate agent in your community. If you have a real estate agent, that's great. If not, let me know. I'm happy to help you find one anywhere across the country. Real estate agents know how to price your home, market your home, protect your liability interests, and so much more. Think of the listing appointment like an interview. You're interviewing them, they're interviewing you. At this time is when you take a tour of the home. A good agent will point out some recommendations on where we maybe could spend some money to get the most benefit and bang for your buck on the resale value. But ultimately, the goal is you're interviewing your agent. It's a big step in the process. And the overall goal at the end is to determine a list price. There could be a ton of factors in determining your list price for your home. It could be the condition of your home, the year of your home, other factors in real estate regarding like interest rates, etc. The overall goal here is to price your home very competitively so that it does not linger too long on the market. One thing I like to do on my listings is recommend a third-party inspection. If we get the inspection taking place on the front end, that may help us identify some potential problem points for buyers on the back end. If we know that going into the listing, we can address it in the listing comments on the MLS, or just some things maybe we even repair before we even go to market. That's one good thing we may want to think about too, or even at least ask your agent in a listing appointment. Now, once you and your agent agree on price, marketing strategy, and have all appropriate documents signed, it's time to get to work. Your agent will get to work on marketing your home. That includes professional photos, a professional video for social media and other marketing purposes, flyers, door knocking, open houses, signage, everything. In the meantime, while your agent is getting all that prepared and started, one big thing that you can do as the client is begin to declutter your home. I cannot stress the decluttering process of your home enough. It's one of the most important steps in the process. People like to see a home that's been lived in, but people do not like clutter. Dirty dishes, toys, laundry everywhere. Let's try to get that cleaned up as best we can. If you're able to rent a small storage building, if you need to throw something in the garage, sometimes the extra closets, the attic, anything you can do, let's declutter. I like to tell my clients about the rule of 3 when decluttering. So go to any home goods store, any furniture store, go tour a new home property, anything like that, and remember the rule of 3. So the rule of 3 is this. When you see a table, when you see artwork on a wall, things like that, really look at it. And a lot of times it will be in 3 pieces. You'll have 3 pieces of artwork. You'll have 3 items on the table. It's the rule of 3. It's the most aesthetically pleasing to the eye, and it is the most desired by potential buyers. Depending on your family dynamics, and if you're going to be living in the home or if the home is going to be vacant, or access to the home, you may want to talk about setting up an open house schedule and access to the property. That's key. Please remember though, Once you determine an access schedule to the property, please try not to change that. We set up our marketing efforts and everything to stay on that schedule. And once changed, that can actually give buyers a little bit of doubt about the property and your seriousness as a seller is if you actually want to sell. If everything is done according to plan, then you'll start getting interested buyers thanks to your agent's efforts. After a few showings on the home, you can expect either feedback or offers on the home, hopefully both. And assuming you're priced correctly, these offers should be right in line with what your agent prepared you for. Now is the time you can decide on what offer you want to accept. If you do get multiple offers, that's when that net sheet that I was speaking about earlier comes into play. So I know for me and my team, we prepare a net sheet to present for every single offer. Not only do the numbers change per offer, but also closing times changes. Who's paying for title? Who's paying for HOA transfer? What about a home warranty package? Is one buyer want to negotiate a new roof or a new HVAC where the other offer does not? So we prepare a net sheet for every single offer, regardless if there's multiple offers or not. We prepare a net sheet for every single offer. Please keep in mind, just because you get an offer doesn't mean you have to accept, and you can always negotiate. You can negotiate price and terms. Once you and the buyer have a mutual understanding of price, terms, and timeline, and congratulations, you're on the contract. The next step is typically the buyer has to do their due diligence during the option period, which we'll discuss later in a different video. But that's the time where the buyer has the option to inspect the home and conduct their due diligence. While all that is cooking in the background, the buyer is in the underwriting process with their lender. And then also, title is working on your title package to make sure that your home has clear title that you can pass on to the buyer. Typical closing here in Dallas, Texas is about 30 days. So after about 30 days, you sign all your documents and boom, your home is sold. As you can see, it's really not that hard, especially with a licensed professional real estate agent by your side. If you're ready to sell your home or have more questions, please do not hesitate to reach out. Either I can help you or I can help you find a qualified agent in your market. Please use the contact information below if you'd like to schedule that first interview with myself or a member of my team. Also, please don't forget about my seller's net sheet that will help you find out exactly what you can expect to receive at closing. Please just comment net sheet below and I'll make sure to get that right over to you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next video.